Greetings to the free world, known to man. Wanted to reach out to everybody and discuss the 4th of July. A great deal of people here in America are celebrating Independence Day. Want to especially give a shout out to all the service members who signed on the dotted line to volunteer their own life for the betterment of this nation. We personally are a Marine, not the best Marine in the world, and sure as hell nowhere close to the worst, but a Marine nonetheless. Now, with this being said, we joined the Marines under the ideology of being a patriot. Our father served in the Army. Wait, check that. Our father volunteered for a segregated army during the Korean conflict. Along with uncles, cousins, etc., along the way, have been in since Korea, since World War II, Vietnam, Panama, just all these different conflicts that our own flesh and blood have been a part of the armed services. Now, the irony in this is that our community isn't as free as all the other ones here. Look, we believed that all that was over. All the, segregation was ended, Jim Crow laws were done. Our parents had told us about the sense of empowerment and being able to do whatever we want. And now Barack Obama's in office and everyone thinks it's all cool. Like, yeah, independence, we're free, we're all equal. No, we're not. Had we really been exposed to the truth, because we understand that, there's these pockets of ignorant people, racists, floating around doing racially motivated things in a blatant fashion. Well aware of that when we enlisted. We were also well aware that there are these people doing things behind closed doors, but we were under the impression that, for the most part, the average everyday American had nothing to do with anything like that. Social media, along with the media itself, has proven otherwise. And the thing is that when we were young and being harassed by police officers, assaulted by police officers for not obeying unlawful orders, wait for that for a minute, we thought that it was just these isolated incidences. When it was broadcasted on the news that Rodney King was beaten like a dog, granted he was in a high-speed chase on drugs, but he was beaten like a dog. Fast forward a couple of years after that, there were these immigrants that were running away from the police in a vehicle, in the back of a pickup truck. It crashes, and then the police go and beat them like dogs. And they got off on it because it was, high-speed chase syndrome. The officers were under duress from all the adrenaline and stress of the pursuit, and they walked. But they really beat those people like dogs. The women, too. Anyhow, so when people start talking about these Mexicans being rapists and criminals and black people are thugs and this, that, and the third, we don't feel real independent. And it would be really cool, to ignore it. Because personally, for those that know of us, know that when we walk around this planet, that we get along with everyone. We can throw back drinks, we can go to shows, we can do whatever with anybody. We don't even care if you're lime green with hot pink polka dots. But the issue comes up is that when there are these systematic inconsistencies when it comes to blacks, Latinos, etc., they rear their ugly head, and we still haven't been able to discern which is worse, the actual incident or the fact that you people want to go, oh no, it's not because they're racist, or oh, even better, dismissing it and saying, oh, it's just because they're ignorant. Yes, racism is rooted in ignorance, but you can't sit there and tell people that racism is over by calling it ignorance. That's insulting. So, on your 4th of July, while you're celebrating your independence, just remember that it would be really cool if we could equally take joy in said independence. Peace.